Ross Lafayette, familiar territory for you, a narrow win, but in the end a thoroughly deserved win.
Yeah, I think so. I think we did have the better of the play. I don't think we dominated, but I think we had the better of the play. We had a lot more chances, and I felt that on another day we come away with a 4-0 win instead of a 1-0 win.
You, as well as anybody, know how tough it is to come to here and get a result. Does it feel like a significant victory?
Yeah, I think it's one of those that, although we've got some ground to make up in the playoffs, it's one of those where that can really push us on now. I think if we hadn't got 3 points, it kind of really derails where we're looking to achieve and nick a playoffs place.
And it's always a battle coming here, and the team stepped up and showed that spirit, those fighting qualities in spades.
Yeah, definitely. I think Gaffer spoke about it all week, that we've got to be ready for the fight. It's a completely different game than we had from the weekend, and he really put that onto us. And obviously, I know full well, how difficult it is for teams coming here, and they certainly did that. And you see by the scoreline, but I think it was a deserved win, and I think we grinded out what we need to do. And another clean sheet for the boys at the back. Fantastic performance by those guys, and as a team, I thought it was a strong performance.
The goal had been coming, as you just said as you came down here to do the interview. The keeper was on flames. Did it feel like the goal was coming, or had you even started to think, it might be one of them days?
No, we still had time, and there's a bit where I think it just bounced across the goal, and I stretched, and it spun some crazy way, and he got there again. I couldn't believe it, and I thought, is it going to be one of those days? But I think with the quality we got, Alf coming off the bench, he had a good couple of chances, but he can only save so many, and thankfully I could tuck away the penalty.
Talk us through it. You won it, and then you scored. It was Jim Stevenson's free kick. Omar Beckles won another big header, and I thought he was immense in both penalty areas today. Yeah. Talk us through that, from that moment, the anticipation to know where the ball was going to bounce, and then to win it, because you were going away from goal. What was your thoughts as the ball came down?
Yeah, well, you look at the size that he's going to win majority of his headers, and he's such a strong guy, and I just thought he's definitely going to win that one. I'm just trying to get into the space, and thankfully it rolled my way, and as the keeper come out, I just thought if I can touch it around him and get the finish off, and as I touched it, he just slapped both my ankles. The referee had the contact, and it was just the amount of just composure and just let him dive, and thankfully I put it down the middle.
It had been quite a tight first half, but the team really kicked on in the second. What was the message from the gaffer in the dressing room? Clearly that confidence to push on. Yeah, I mean, I guess the only saving grace is we come in 0-0. I think we know that it wasn't the best of starts and kind of where we wanted to, the performance that we wanted, and he made that clear. He didn't rant and rave, and he just put it in a way that we knew what we needed to do, and we needed to put our foot on the gas, and you can see that with the amount of chances and stuff we created. I think very tired towards the end, and thankfully we got the points. You mentioned those two words, the playoffs. It seems a long shot from Aldershot Town's perspective, but is that the ambition?
Yeah, I think the running we've got now, we need to just win. And that's what it comes down to, and see where it takes us. If we can keep doing what we need to do, 12 games left, if we win the next 4 and we get a sniff, then you never know in football, but I think today's win was key. It just sets us up now for Lincoln. If we can get another 3 points away from home, then we'll be in good stead.